Hi everyone, welcome back. Let's see what your person, oh, it's out, that flew out, reunion, that's what they want. Okay, very simple. We will always come back to each other. Okay, this is for those of you, don't try and make it fit. Okay, this is for those of you who know you have no evidence, probably not even speaking, but you know one day, somehow, somewhere, you will reconnect with this person. Now, that doesn't mean, you're going to want a full-blown reconciliation, okay? But I feel there's somebody watching this who knows they're going to have a meeting with this person. Maybe there were things left unsaid. Maybe you're just part as friends, okay? But there is definitely going to be a meeting. So I'm going to go into that a little bit deeper. I just want to see really what your person's energy is, okay? I want to see what's going on in their energy. And then obviously, best possible outcome based on the energy today. So I'll give these another shuffle. Just while I'm shuffling though, I hope you're all well. I hope you're all okay. Thanks so much for watching, liking, commenting. It's really kind. Your support is lovely. Thank you so much. If you'd like a reading, and if you're on a mobile, just click on the title of this video. Okay, that'll take you through to the description box, and the links to the website are in there. All the readings are on there. And check out the free relationship report as well. Okay, I'm just going to take three more of these. Let's just get a look, because that is great, but it is still a bit of a vague energy. Okay, one. Right. Okay, if they could speak to you now, they would apologise. All right, they would definitely apologise for not speaking to you for a while. Okay, they had to clear their mind. Now, obviously, that hasn't helped you, but this is what they would say, so don't shoot the messenger. But they've never felt a passion, a love, a connection so intense. You were the one that got away, okay? I feel in today's energy that they've tried to move on. Maybe you've tried to move on as well. But there's something about this energy today where you've never forgotten each other, okay? Nobody else has ever quite come up to the mark. They might have had bits of this person and vice versa. But your person, no. It doesn't matter if they've got a third party, irrelevant. It doesn't matter what they're doing, who they're with. They miss you, okay? They realise their flaws. So, what they would say with these and that is, I know we're going to come back together. The time apart has made me realise what a mess I made of it, okay? They are admitting through these cards today that whatever they said or did that I feel they didn't apologise for at the time, or just completely gaslit you, or, they just didn't even recognise they'd done anything wrong. They are now looking long and hard at themselves. And because of the time apart, they've realised they messed it up. Okay, they messed it up. So let's have a look and let's see. Let's get a tarot deck out. What's going on in their energy, please? Energy. See what's in their environment. They're coming out of isolation. Okay, they're looking at moving away from something. They are going to take a journey. They could be moving. They could be at a distance from you. But wherever they have been hiding, well, I heard that word hiding. I just feel you don't even know what each other's been doing. Whilst they've been doing that, whatever they've been doing, they're now saying, look, I want to rejoin the world. But for me, rejoin the world means they want to talk to you. All right. I feel that you've both healed some heartbreak here. Like I said, don't make this fit. This is for those, or one person who you both have done a lot of soul searching. Okay, you've both done a lot of soul searching. I don't feel that this relationship was inherently toxic. I feel it was a relationship that was good for a lot of the time, and life got in the way, maybe other people got in the way, but there was something that dragged this relationship down to the point where there was some sort of betrayal, some disappointment. I'm definitely getting third-party energies, whether family, friends, whoever, okay? And your person didn't deal with that, and they didn't apologise for letting you down. They just disappeared. They just disappeared, okay? But they are now looking at moving away from some drama and conflict, possibly in their own lives at the moment. Where are they going? Yes, absolutely. They're hoping. They've wanted to do this for a while, okay? Your person could be definitely an air sign, Libra, Gemini or Aquarius, Sun, Moon or Rising. Very strong air. It's all swords, okay? They've been in the head about this a lot. They've intellectualized. They've thought, gosh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. But then they have always put the brakes on. They've held back. They have held back because they know they were rude with you. They know they were tactless and they know they were hurtful. All right. And they could have been an absolute bully at some point. But they have held back because of the rudeness they exhibited to you, and also have they missed the boat? Have they missed this opportunity with you? All right. Their energy is a little bit low. It has been low. Now, I feel that energy is rising. Okay, like I said, they're coming out of some sort of isolation. I don't mean they've been living in a cave, but they've kept themselves very much to themselves. Okay, but they have had low energy. I feel at the core of their problem is they've got low self-esteem. Now, sometimes when we've got low self-esteem, and I think we can all do it to a certain extent, because I don't think it's toxic, we can tend to lash out at other people, or, you know, the ego gets in the way. I think this person is genuine. I really, really do. From the bottom of my heart today, I just feel they're genuine. I don't think they really have a particularly bad bone in their body. They tend to get tied up with other people's issues and problems too much, which wears them out. I don't think they've got very good boundaries, okay? But the core is they feel inadequate. Is there anything else in their environment specifically that we need to know about today, please? Yeah, they're connected into another person who's a fire sign. Oh, gosh, got an itchy eye. Yeah, itchy eye. Didn't see it coming. This person, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that's the one. Come on, Keeley, brain fog. And this person's main focus was self-promotion. Okay, they're a bit of a liar. And your person has finally started to see what this person's about. And I think going right back, I feel that that's who they're going to move away from. They want to move to calmer waters. They want to leave all of this behind. They want a sense of relief, okay, because like I say, they've connected themselves into someone who's quite devious, you know, and their main focus is just themselves. They're very selfish, and they will trample over people to get what they want, okay. Can be a real social person who will use social connections to get what they want. Just give me one more on that. That's quite precise. Yeah, they're walking away, 8 of Cups, and they're done. They're done. They know it's going to be a challenge, and I think their challenge really today is, have they missed an opportunity with you? But they're still leaving where they are now. Even if you turn around, because you get to choose, I don't want to see you. Done. Go away. But they have really decided that that's it. They can't do it anymore. They're not happy. They're living a lie. They're living an absolute lie, okay? They're looking for truth. I feel your person, all right, I think very strongly today. And it's only when you look back and you realise sometimes things do happen for a reason. This breakup between you and this person has triggered some sort of an awakening with them. Now, awakening doesn't always mean, you know, sometimes people think it's, oh, you know, spiritual awakening, you tarot. No, awakening means that they've done some shadow work again, another word. It means they've looked at themselves, okay? And they've realised that you were the best thing they ever had in their lives, okay? They just didn't see it at the time. They just didn't see it at the time. They've done a lot of self-analysis over the last year, 2 years, 3 years. They've done analysis. They've gone deep, okay? And they have no regrets, or will have no regrets, especially walking away from this fire sign, whoever this is. Okay? Whoever this fire sign is they're walking away from, don't worry, they will have no regrets. They won't be going back. They know it's going to be an uphill struggle. They know they've got some challenges ahead of them to get back to you, but they're going to do it. Okay? They are going to do it. Let's just have another couple of messages. I feel they want to talk to you, but I want to make things right. Yeah, they do. This person wants to make it right with you. They will never compare to you. That's the soul searching. They've realised nobody's you. Nobody's ever going to be you. You're one on your own. You're unique. That's what I'm hearing. You're unique. You know, you're a breath of fresh air. You're an absolute breath of fresh air. And they can look the whole world. That's what I'm hearing. They can look the whole world, but they won't ever find what their heart, their soul, it's their soul. It's a soul calling. You know that feeling where it doesn't matter where you go, who you're with, what you're doing, there's just a pull. Now we can have that soul calling on many levels. It can be your family, it can be lots of things, but in this energy today, it's them pulling back to you. Just before I wrap this up, I'm just going to get these cards out. I don't use these all the time, but it's just cool to just have a couple of these before we wrap this up. I love our deep conversations. They open up my mind. Now this does not surprise me, because I feel that air energy, or they've got a lot of air in their chart, or one of the big three, okay? Air signs like deep conversations. Air signs are all about the mind. They've always got different ideas, or bounce ideas off you. Not always overtly emotional, okay? Air signs live in their head. But they love deep conversations, okay? They love talking to you. I'm hearing they couldn't have the crazy conversations they had with you about stuff, like random stuff that... Nobody's you. Nobody's you. I'm so grateful that I met you. Are you sure you are real? They've not met anyone else like you since. Me and you, power couple. That's what it should have been. That's what it should have been. You had everything. You had it all going for you, and something just... it went wrong. But whatever went wrong here, and I'm generalising today, whatever went wrong here, they have learned from. Blessed. You are meant to be in a relationship. This is your energy, okay? It's going to come out of the blue. It's going to be unexpected good news. You could also be having some windfalls. You know, you could also be having some windfalls. Happy, happy, happy. I knew this was a good energy. This is going to make somebody, like I say... These are general, don't make it fit. I mean, I usually will say, look, I think this is toxic. I don't think this is toxic. I think it was toxic when it ended, but, you know, relationships can be toxic when they end. But I think someone watching this knows that that person inherently is a good person, okay? And people do change. And especially if you change the story. If this is you and you want this back, and I always say this, don't reconcile with the same story. You have, so if they were, if say for example they had a certain habit when you were together, you have to you have to go within and say, you know, isn't it great that they are, so say they weren't very, I don't know, emotional, just example here. You just have to say, isn't it wonderful, they're so loving, and that they really do show me how much they love me, and they're so open with their emotions. And you should really work very hard on your self-concept and how you feel about yourself, because how you feel about yourself, they will reflect back. I guarantee you that, 1,000,000%, okay? So if you want this, there's a saying, don't go back into a relationship and reinfect it with the old story. And you have to be really solid in who you are so you don't get triggered. Because sometimes when you've been in a relationship before, and we've all done it, you know, you've had things said and done, if you remember those, or you're still carrying that, the moment, could be 6 months later, this person does something, you're like, oh, they haven't texted me back quick enough, because you remember that happened before, and your brain's job is not to really make you happy. I don't know if anyone knows that. Your brain's job is just to keep you safe. So change your story. This person will be back, and as ever, you always get to choose. You're the operant power, you're the creator, you are amazing, you are brilliant, you are absolutely wonderful, okay? Always, always remember that. Even if you don't believe it, just keep telling yourself, because eventually those little brain cells will rewire and you will believe it. All right, I love you all so much. Take care, have a wonderful day, and beautiful reading for someone today. Bye.